Hiya guys, so yes, an update video on recent happenings. So, yesterday, as from the date this video is published, I got an honourable mention from a certain Chaos Galaxy. And that basically increased my subscribers number from 15 to over 100. So I believe I've got a couple of things to say, as well as a few updates to the game, more so the cards, the decks, a little extra, and of course the shoutouts themselves, and a few things just on the side as well. So I'll get the little sidey things out of the way first. So the first things out of the way is the microphone. And somebody mentioned it on one of my videos. He said that the microphone is too quiet, or I need to invest in an external microphone. And I did use a microphone on one video, and it was just proven to be too much of a hassle. As this video is being recorded, I am using two microphones, so hopefully we will see an improvement in that mic. So thanks for the feedback for that, and hopefully audio quality will be improved. Secondly is I have recently, well today should I say, I created an Instagram account. Now I've never used Instagram, I've never bothered with it before, so be sure to check that out. That's at Wrath of Cause, hashtag whatever you want to do to get to that, please. Yes, so I'll be putting some pictures up on there, which don't necessarily need videos on YouTube all the time. And the third topic in this category is the community, the TCG Crafters community. I'm not going to say too much, I've not been told too much, but basically something's going down regarding the TCG, homemade TCG community. Again, I'm not going to say too much, I've not been told too much, but it's going to be between Chaos Galaxy and a channel called Cards at Home. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. The second category in this update video is, of course, the shoutouts. So you can see this one coming from a mile away. So obviously, the first shoutout is a big, massive one to Chaos Galaxy. Zach, I really can't thank you enough for that shoutout. It's like an early Christmas present. So yeah, that's a shout out for you. I mean, of course, I think all my subscribers are basically already subscribed to you, but yeah, it's more so a big thank you for that. A second shout out is to a channel called Cards at Home. This guy's been on my subscribers list since the first day I ever uploaded a video, and he has basically supported me through the full duration. I've only had oh bloody hell, these words are getting mixed up. He's basically supported me from day one. So yeah, big thank you to you, and big shout out to his channel. He's got two channels, you see, a review channel and his regular channel. So yeah, that's you. And then a third one is somebody else recently gave a shout out. This channel's only got about 64 subscribers, and his name is called, his YouTube channel is called Code Conat. So yeah, big shout out to you as well, buddy. Anyone who basically shouts out my channel, of course I will jot down your name, and in the next update video I will be sure to include you in that. Before we get onto the deck and the card updates, there is just one more thing I want to do. As a little extra for reaching 100 subscribers. You know, it's a big thing to me. I do have a second YouTube channel, and that's been up for years, and it's only ever had about 38 subscribers, so this is something pretty big to me. So I was thinking about doing some kind of competition for you guys. I know my game's only just come out, but what the hell, what's wrong with something, a couple of freebies. So I'm thinking of a competition to open around Christmas time and to end around the New Year, just as a little side event, just to say thank you to everyone who is recently subscribed. I mean, if you like my cards and you want to get some early freebies or whatever, then yeah, be sure to keep an eye out even for this competition I'm thinking of doing. Now, very quickly I want to get onto the cards and the deck updates. Basically on the cards there's going to be a couple of cosmetic updates, and what we're going to be doing is removing the borders. Now, I'm sure you've noticed in one of my previous videos regarding the Game Crafter, it basically there is a variance in the cutting machine, and they do recommend you don't use borders. So as you can see, this is one I made earlier, but it's very similar. This gold border is well out of line with the top border. It was cut completely off. So I contacted them and they basically just said, yeah, we don't recommend using borders. And to be honest, I did print a couple off without borders and they don't actually look half bad. So yes, no borders. Text changes. There will be a couple of minor text fixes, more so things where I've used words which I don't need to use, such as the main play area is called the landscape, and in a couple of cards I've called it the field or the battlefield or this unit, that unit, etc, etc. As also there is in the creature type, or the unit type should say, which is at the bottom there, I've been using words such as warriors instead of humans. That's a big example. So the warriors in this game will be switched to more so the likes of humans and a species rather than an actual class of a unit. The second set is it's kind of getting there. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I've got a book and there's all manners of names and shenanigans going on. So yeah, the second set's on its way. Well, not on its way, but it's in its development stages. And I'm sure you've seen some of the artwork which I've been uploading this week. I will also be using some new pencils. I've got some on order. I've basically got some metallic pencils and some watercolouring pencils, so I suppose they could do in the future for some promotional cards or something a little bit different. As for the deck updates, the box, if you saw the deck of honour, there was a couple of minor fixes with the box, most of the text changes and a couple of typos, and that you would have to have a sharp eye to notice that in a YouTube video, but that's going to be updated. Mulligans, I did mention in one of my previous videos about mulligans. If you basically draw your opening hand and you don't like it, me and another person on one of my videos, we had a little discussion about how mulligans should work. Don't forget the decks contain 50 cards plus one core card, so if you draw 5 cards, we need to think about what to do if you don't like that hand. One suggestion was to draw like an extra 2 cards, so you would be drawing 7, but then you would put 2 of them cards on the bottom of your deck, so that you still have both players still start with 5 cards. That's one example of what I'm thinking. So if you've got any suggestions, be sure to comment. And finally, deck rules. The deck rules are very simple. You have to have 50 cards in your deck which is shuffleable, plus the one core card. Now the core card obviously doesn't get shuffled into your deck. If you've watched the previous video about the tutorial, the core will always stay on the landscape at the start of the game. You can only have 2 of each type of card except for regular terrain cards. You can have as many of them as you like of any type. Special terrain follow the normal rule, which is 2. You can only have 2 of each type of card. And then when it comes to the royalty rare, which is if I get this card here, you'll see it's got RR, which stands for royalty rare, which is this equivalent of a mythic. You can only have 2 different royalty rares in your deck at any one time. So yeah, that's basically the video. Jesus, already it's 10 minutes long. Oh my days, these videos go on forever. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will be sure to upload another video over the weekend. If not, I mean, it is Christmas and all, so if I don't get a video out before then, I want you all to have a very Merry Christmas. And okay, this Galaxy has already given me his early Christmas present as such. So yeah, have a Merry Christmas. I'm sure I will definitely be getting a video to you guys before New Year, but if, say for example, my computer breaks, yeah, have a good New Year as well, guys. Thank you all for subscribing, all you new people. This is basically a big hello for you as well. Thanks for subscribing. Every one of you mean a lot to me, and hopefully we'll be getting the second deck out shortly. So yes, speak to you all soon.